Woo 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 woo. Hello, internet. So tonight I'm feeling good because, man, I got a good result. The K's you can see sweet baby in the cold press over here, and we got some photos. We got some photos to share, and the confidence has raised. And you know, I'll take it with a grain of salt, but for now, I'm gonna enjoy this moment because this is consecutive wins. I think it's three or four consecutive wins in a row, and so I'm getting very confident in the staple replacement, and it just makes me feel so good. So let's just go ahead and get into the whole reason that I'm so giddy, okay? And we'll just go ahead and we'll show you Man Thing. All right, this is pre-press right here. This was the thumbnail for the original video where I removed the staples, cleaned the books, put them in the press, and all of that. So this was the beginning. Not looking too good here. Ton of foxing. The entire book is covered in foxing. I mean, you can see down the left side, on the right side, on the lower side, all sides be foxy, okay? All down through here, all down through here. Well, I've got something to show you, and there ain't no foxing. There's a little bit of foxing left over, but like really, you know, down here below the Man Thing, this is just, what are you gonna do? You know, like, I didn't push it. I did what I thought the book could take, and I got it out of there, and the staples look really good. All right, here's a little pop in, a little crop. It's beautiful. It's a sweet, sweet baby. It's a sweet baby. Oh, it's a sweet little baby. And I'm very happy, very, very happy with this result. You can see down the right spine, there's nothing, like, just a little bit. I'm going to close up in a minute, but I just want you to bask in the glory of Man Thing's first comic cover appearance. Okay? That's bad news. People see that, they try to erase it, they try to clean it, you know, they try to wipe it off with some something. They try to wipe it off with something, but it doesn't go anywhere. You know, how many comics have we seen that look like this? You know? Well, today I'm here to tell you there's a solution. Boom. 95% better. 95% better. Look at that. Wow. Brickow. Like some of that 60s onomatopoeia. Excuse me, this is 72, so some of that 70s onomatopoeia. Skrow. Spiggy. It's so good. It's so good. Before and after. It's a good result. Man, feels good. Feels good. I love it, I love it, I love it. Looks good, man. Like right by that saber-tooth's head, Like there's still a little bit there. There's still a little bit there. But I kind of like it. I kind of like that little bit. That little bit lets you know you're still alive. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a little bit. It looks good. After. After. Below the thing. Okay, this is the worst thing on the book right here. This darkness imprisoning me. All that I see. Absolute horror. Any Metallica fans out there? Ooh, that's tough. That's a tough dog ear. That's a tough old dog ear. And that spine, you know, like all up and down the spine, a little janky, pretty janky, pretty nasty, not sexy. That is not a sexy spine. That is a diseased spine. That's a sexy spine. Whoa, what'd you do? Where'd you get your spine surgery? Because it looked real good. You got all straightened out. Oh my God. Wow, you don't look good. You look sick. Is everything okay? You drinking too much? Man, you've been pulling some all-nighters, burning the candle at both ends. You look so good. You look great. How have you been? My God, you're 50 years old and you look this good? Oh man, what have you been doing? Oh, you don't look too good. What? Did you hear about Man-Thing? He's sick. Did you hear about Man-Thing? Oh, he's looking great, man. All right. I'm sorry. Foxy. This is a foxy upper left corner. Now, down by the, you know, right around here, I just didn't, I'm satisfied. I am very satisfied. Okay, call me satisfied. That's a tough ear right there. About as deep as it gets. And that crease is still there. I know the photo doesn't show, but we all know it's still there. That crease is there. But oh boy, is she looking good. You know? That is just terrific. This is the full thing, okay? This is warm. Did I do a spine roll on this book? I don't think I did spine roll. I think this book was pretty nice. And if you remember me saying, like, the bones were here, this book was pretty nice. This book felt like it could be, you know, much better. That staple, oh, that staple, a little rust. That is just mama's milk right there. Look at that. Oh, so sweet. So sweet. So sweet. I love it. I love it. I love it. Like, this is probably the best part of the book. Like, this transformation right here, I mean, that's like 9.6 right there. That's like, well, we got a little tick right here. Oops, got a little tick right here. Still have some foxing down here, you know. It's not 9.6, but like I can dream, you know. I like dreaming. This is a close-up of the staple. Just night and day. Night and day. It's like, I could understand if somebody's like, that's not the same book. You know? He's switching books, but it is. It's the same book. Like the seating of that staple. Like the staples are what I'm so excited about. Because it's, there's no damage. Maybe there's a slight difference on the top hole, but it's barely there. Like maybe there's a little pull out on the top. maybe the bottom is, if anything, that looks like a better, I mean, it looks tighter. Yeah. It looks good. Top staple. It's the top staple. Top staple. Before, after. Interior page. Splash page, interior cover. Like, can't really see, you know, like that's, can't see a ton of difference, but it's there. It's wider. It's wider and flatter, for sure. Back page. Wider, flatter. All right. Astonishing Tales 12. This is a much worse condition book. The results are still very nice, but you know, the unimprovable defects are still there and still very aware, you know, they're still all over. So this is the first comic book appearance of Man-Thing. It might be an origin. I think there might be an origin. Chamfered boards. Get your chamfered boards, man. Get your chamfered boards. Link in the description. Foxy Lady. That's some major standing up there on the top. Like, I wasn't sure what was going to happen. And that bottom, you know, like, that is soiled. So, hey, pretty decent. Pretty decent. Chicken pox. Got the cure. Took a little bath in oatmeal. This is the result of an oatmeal bath. I did an oatmeal bath. I'm just kidding. This is not an oatmeal bath. The spine just looks so much better. It's incredible. Interior cover. Terror stalks the Everglades. Lord of the hidden jungle. Now here, like, that looks worse to me. The lower, you can't really see the photo on the before, but it's almost like all the dirt gathered in that one spot. And so, you know, I don't know. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments. Before, after. See how the edges just look a little like worse, like everything concentrated into the edge. Right there. Like that looks like the edge concentrated all of the tan, you know? I don't know. You know, I don't know much about anything, so don't ask me, but I'm still happy. This is after light, prior to wash. And there's some rust in the staple bed, which I do not know how to handle yet. Immaculate Comics had mentioned a chemical called diurea. So waiting to hear more about that. I looked it up, and it's not for sale or anything. I think you have to, I don't think it's for sale. You have to synthesize your own, or I'm not sure. Okay, this is a spot on the cover. This is a wet book. I do not know what this material is. It looks like a drop of paint, you know, something to that effect. I got some new razors, and after hearing Barry from comicpresser.com speak about the prevalence of razor blades in his work and how often he uses sharps to treat books, I may give this a scrape try. Excuse me. I may try to scrape this off, but we'll see. We'll see. It's not as noticeable in the finish. So rusty staple bed. This is after wash. and just want to get better at recording photos and everything. So that's it on the on the book there. So, whew, yeah, that's fun. That's fun. And I am definitely, those are great results. A little bit remaining is just fine. Thank you so much, Rick. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm very happy. So tonight, I do want to do something. I do want to start something. I've got, I did a light treatment on Spider-Man 61, and I just finished pressing it. I'm about to remove it from the press, put it in a cold press, probably reveal some images of that tomorrow. And then I want to do spine roll repair on this. And I just want to, this is a test of the emergency broadcast system. And in the result, we're about to have a tornado of first appearances, because this book is full of them. Blood Brothers, Drax the Destroyer, who is a wonderful character in the MCU, and all of our favorite villain, Thanos. So, excuse me, allergies. This book has some spine roll. It's got lots of problems. I went to my local comic shop, Rebel Base, and I was starting to collect. I was a toy guy, and I was like, I want to get in these comics. You know, I remembered I'm from the Image era when, you know, the first Spider-Man, the McFarlane Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man 300 might have been a tad bit before me, but like right around that time. Ghost Rider was, you know, early 90s, like 1990, probably. And I was getting back into it, you know, didn't really know much about comics, just remembered what I liked, and still thought number ones were the best books, you know. I didn't know anything about first appearances. Started looking around, knew about Thanos. I think he was already in the Avengers or whatever, so I bought a copy of this, and this is the copy I bought. This is one of the first key books I ever bought, and you know, you can tell by the condition that, you know, this is something, you know, I was buying off the rack, I was buying off the shelf, reading Star Wars books and stuff, which were really good in at that time, and bought this, showed it to the LCS guy, and he was like, you can't go wrong with stuff like this. And that's when the journey began. So yeah, I just started moving along and picking up keys, and then met my homie from Noble Nostalgia and really curated a pretty sweet collection. So I'm going to take the first book I ever bought, and I'm going to do a cover removal and a spine repair and a clean and a press and a bleach and a wash, and it needs all that. And the thing that is testing my metal here is the staple tears. This has significant staple tears in the cover. All right, and the roll. Okay, one thing I've found is that when replacing staples in a spine rolled spine, it's much more difficult. You definitely want to do the spine work first, because you're entering a staple sideways. You know what I mean? You want to come down from the top into the spine with the staple. So if you have a rolled spine, you know, you're going in sideways, and that's not fun. That's not fun. The way I hold the book, I want to go straight down into the book. I don't want to go sideways into the book. Like, that is something I've learned, you know, and like, you lose your leverage because the page will lift up, and it's just not fun to operate that way. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to remove 61 here. I got to press down, waiting on some fuses tomorrow, and hopefully that will remedy the situation. I've got some power issue. I don't know exactly what it is. I will show this 61 tomorrow, I think. It's okay. It's okay. I think once I take some photos and notice the before and after, I'll be excited. I'll definitely improve the book. So there's that. All right, she cold. She getting cold over there. All right. Now, I want to get some paper down. And I'm not sure, I don't have a camera on this press, so I can't really show exactly what I'm doing, but you'll get over it. You'll get over it. We're all just here to have a little fun. We're gonna party. All right. I'm sorry, I'm being super cheesy. I'm being so cheesy. I'm sorry. All right. So, one more time, I'm gonna show you this roll, okay? That's pretty significant spine roll. There is water staining, you know, big long creases, 6-inch creases up the side. Lots of water staining all throughout. This back cover is just the worst. It's very supple. I don't know if it's supple, but it's like soft, you know. It's very, like, there's not much support in the page. And this is what gives me pause. Okay. Let me let's I want to show you exactly what I'm talking about. So we're still working on old Avengers 28, trying to make it special, but I want to show you what I'm talking about here with these. With these staple tears. Okay, I can't really see. A submission for someone and they sent me something like this, I need to be confident in handling this level. There's major creases on the interior, you know, like, how about that? Y'all want to take a look at this real quick? have a jam with old Iron Man jam. Let's take a look. This will be fun. Wait, what a splash! What a splash! So this is Jim Starlin, man, wonderful. Jim Starlin, Mike Friedrich wrote it. Mike Esposito was the inker. John Constanza, Roy Thomas editor. Roy Thomas, man, he did some work. You can see here the staple pull that I'm concerned with. Stan Lee presents. Here's the Blood Brothers, which they made an appearance somewhere. Maybe it was an animated appearance. I kind of thought that was who was going to be in Doctor Strange as a Wanda sidekick or something, but Drax looks a little different, but That's okay. Here's Thanos. Wait, is that Thanos' first appearance? Yes, it is. There he is. First time. There's Thanos. Your every move is monitored, Destroyer. He's got his, you know. These are good panels. This is good art. This is good stuff. There's Tony. Getting loose. Putting on a suit with his hands. It doesn't just grow onto him. Got a major tear here. Lost a corner of this. You can see. Hoping the centerfold is attached. So I think when Starlin created Thanos, he wanted to use one of Jack Kirby's DC characters, Metron. And somebody was like, if you're going to take a Kirby character, use Darkseid. He's the best one, you know. So I think that's, you know, in the case method that we all use, he chose to copy Darkseid's aesthetic. Here's Eero's first appearance, who showed up at the end of a film in a Star Fox. Is it Star Fox? I don't know. Here we got who is this? All right, here's our centerfold. This top is it's barely there, but you can see the staples are on the side. They're on the side. We want to improve that, and these are like open. So this is not great condition. So it looks like Iron Man comes in, beats the Blood Brothers, then meets Drax and has a little tussle with Drax. There's the man. Half page. Full stand. You know me? I do. You're not the only one cursed with knowledge. I like the MCU films. Well, I liked them up until Infinity War was the best. It was the best. I really like Wakanda Forever. That was really good. Oh, knocked his brains out. Okay, badoom, badoom. That's how I felt earlier in the video. All right. So what I want to do, get to the centerfold, and we're going to press it flat. I'm going to put it in the press right in the middle. We're going to press it flat. Then we're going to put a chamfered board in the center and realign the spine. So here we go. This book is pretty rough, so, you know, using a lot of material today. Yeah, that's good. Sorry about the noise. All right. Got a couple sheets of paper here, just so we're safe. I don't think there's any problem, but I like to create a barrier for the aluminum sheet. All right. Pressy, pressy. All right. Well, I'm going to realign the spine. I'm going to do a couple things, and you know what? I can show 61 while we wait on the spine to press, because I'm in the mood. I'm in the mood. I want to do it with photos. I've decided that I enjoy reviewing books with photos. Like, I make albums, and then I use the album. I use the album to, on the computer, like, my iPhone is the point and shoot. Then I create an album and put it in the it's in the cloud, so everything's seamless. It works really well. I'm really getting a decent workflow here with this show, and it's very exciting. I love it. It's a lot of fun to do, and the little bit of interaction I get, it makes me super happy. So that's all that matters. That's all that matters. All right, we're coming up to temp. We're at about 142, and we're just going to show a little bit of toy action, a little pan of the book wall. Hope the autofocus can hang. This is the Lumix system, and it's notorious for terrible autofocus, so you'll see a lot of pulsing and in and out. I've got it set on the 225 dot area, which I was talking about earlier today. Like, I'm learning two things. I'm learning how to make a show, and I'm learning how to press and clean books. So the show part is a little bit difficult too. You know, it has its own things. So it is what it is. You can see that autofocus kind of is decent. It's working all right. Pushing in on the Death Star, my light bright Death Star. Got the torch there for when I tried to anneal some staples in a spoon, like a junkie. This is my cook kit right here. This is how I be eating staples. Look at how janky that is, you know? Could have a furnace, but no, I use a torch. That's all right. That's all right. We all got to learn somewhere. We all got to learn somehow, somewhere, somewhen. So, all right. Getting close here. And I should have steamed it. I didn't steam the book. It's always something. I tell you, I forget something every day. Like, some part of the process, it's not super smooth. By the way, I did some more work on Submariner 1, the CBCS 8.0, and I may have finally gotten rid of the creases. All right, well, this is flatter. It's not the flattest, but it's flatter. And that's all we need. All right. So that's all we need. It's flatter. So I'm going to take a chamfered board here and just set it right on top of those staples. And then form that puppy right over. Just nice. Okay. I'm gonna get some steam rolling. I'm gonna roll some steam on this thing because it needs it. It needs a little bit of moisture. La 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 la. Oh, boo doo 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 doo. If anyone has any tips on this spine roll procedure, feel free to mention. Thanks for the compliment on the Star Wars stuff. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. It's my first love. My first love. I do a toy show every Friday night. If you want to tune in, it's pretty good. This Friday I'll be doing Empire Strikes Back Wave 3, 4, and 5. It'll be the final figures of the Empire Strikes Back line, which is the greatest movie in Star Wars franchise history. So that goes without saying. All right, we move in spines. We move in spines. It's a little delicate. There's so much staple wear, I just want to be careful. I'm not super happy with the fold. Rick, I learned this from watching you, buddy. I learned this from watching you. All right, we're just gonna let that hang out there. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful. Okay. The dashboard of the YouTube studio is awful. Like, it is awful. I can't see any information. I don't think it's ever accurate, but whatever. What are you gonna do? Maybe I'll try some streaming software. But all right, we're just gonna let this spine roll for a little bit, and then I'm gonna pop some staples and get that puppy cleaning. Which I think I'm just gonna let it. Spine sit in the press for the night, let it come back to ambient under pressure, and revisit this puppy in the morning. We'll make progress for tomorrow's afternoon show at 12:15. Iron Man 55 coming your way. Hopefully we'll have a similar amazing result as Astonishing Tales 13. More delicate, more precise work is necessary, and I'm up for the challenge. So please tune in tomorrow. And with that, I'll see you later. Thanks so much.